everyone, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. I am Chris. Got some orders that sold for me on Poshmark and eBay. Gonna talk about how my December is going so far and some things that are working for me and some things that are not. So go ahead and stick around after the intro song. We'll get to pulling those orders, talking about those December tips.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? There's dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so this month started off not that great, but wow, the past couple of days have been super good for me, which is nice because I was a little bit nervous about December and how it was looking, but I think I'm on pace to have a very good month. We're going to start off, we have 3 Poshmark orders, and I'm just going to talk about, like I said, some tips that are working for me, some things that maybe aren't, and we'll go from there. So, the 3 Poshmark orders, nothing spectacular in terms of super high dollars, but some nice sales nonetheless. First item going out, I picked this up for $3.99, kind of on a whim, posted it on eBay and at Poshmark. Tons and tons of watchers on eBay. And as soon as I posted it on Poshmark, I got an offer within a day. It's this Pop Flex, like a water bottle carrier, bag, purse, gym type thing. Never heard of Pop Flex. This bag is not, I think it was maybe like a special promotion or something. Holds a 64-ounce bottle. Bought it for $3.99 at Goodwill. And sold it for $16 on offer on Poshmark. I don't know. I was just surprised by the amount of watchers on eBay. I don't know a lot about PopFlex, but maybe it is a really good brand. I've never seen it before. They are an active brand. They do mostly, I think, gym-related items, bags and things of that nature. Just surprised it sold so quickly on Poshmark. I didn't get any offers on eBay, even though I had offers turned on. But whatever. Picked this next item up at Goodwill quite some time ago. Maybe it was over 6 months ago, and I feel like I listed it on Poshmark a long time ago, but it finally sold. I took an offer for $15. I paid $4 for this when I bought it. Just a cool Goosebumps t-shirt. There was a TV show, I think it was on Netflix, that was Goosebumps, and it was out when I bought this. This is a modern shirt. Got a nice tie-dye on the bottom. Sold for $15, so again, not like a huge profit or anything, but both of these, easy to list, easy to ship, easy to store. So that is nice when that works out that way. And then the last Poshmark item of the day, something I bought for $4.50 or $4.49. Picked this up at my favorite thrift store, and it's an Orvis soft shell jacket. It's a full zip, nice jacket. Sold for I think $19.50. Is that right? $19. So. When I bought it, I thought it was going to be worth closer to $30, but nothing spectacular about this one. But it is just a nice Orvis full zip soft shell jacket. So three items, easy to list, ship, and store, and all going out the door at about 3.5 to 4 times profit on those. So bread and butter items, nothing super spectacular. Sorry, I was just looking at this. I have this in my death pile here. I have this Sony VCR, but when I walked past it, it looked like a DVD player. Just the shape of this when I was walking past it. I don't know if it's new in the box, but it's just part of my death pile. It's been sitting here forever. I know I need to test it, and I just don't want to take the time. I'm going to. I don't want to take the time, though, to hook this up to a TV and then test it. I know once I do it, it's going to be super easy, and I think with that being in the box and being I think it was a good model. I bought it for $20 at an estate sale like 2 years ago. It's probably worth $80 or so, maybe even a little bit more. But anyway, so kind of brings me to the topic. of the day, what has been working for me. And so I'm taking a little bit of a page from some other folks that I've seen, and this is nothing revolutionary, but still a good thing to remember and keep in mind. So as we all know, listing every day, or as close to that as we can, really helps boost your store and your listings in the eBay algorithm. Sometimes for me, I consistently shoot for, or my goal is 5 listings a day. And I'd say in the past, let's say 2-3 months, I probably do that about 5 days out of 7 each week. 5 days out of the week, maybe 6 days, and every now and then I will do it every day. But what I've started doing for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, is this started because I had a day where I didn't list anything, and then the next day I'm like, all right, I'm gonna list 10 things today to make up for the 5 that I didn't list yesterday. But then I started to think, I do this a lot, what can I do to fix it? So that day I actually listed 15 things. Well, I listed 10 things and I had 5 items that were drafts. So basically the thought is if the day gets away from me and I don't have time to do my listings, I'll have those 5 in the drafts ready to go so I can just list them and don't need to worry about it. Well, the good news is since I've started doing this, I've been ahead every single day, so I've been able to list my drafts on the same day that I draft 5 new listings. So I'm ahead of the game. I've been listing every day for about 2 weeks straight now, and I think it is showing up in the results of my sales. So draft banks, not new, but just a reminder, they do work. I hear some other people that are like, yeah, I have draft banks that are 30, 50, 100 listings of drafts. And to me, that was super overwhelming to think of, oh my gosh, I can't possibly find the time to do that many drafts. So instead, what I did is I found something that seemed much more manageable and something that I could actually, see attainable results for. And for me, that was just a draft bank of 5. For you, it might be 1, it might be 10, or might be 50. I don't know, whatever it is. But if you don't use your draft bank or utilize the drafts feature, I do recommend doing it, but you don't have to go crazy high and go, I have 20 draft listings or 50 draft listings. Don't worry about that. Shoot for something more attainable. I mean, if you can't get that high, by all means, do it. There's no reason to not, other than I think they expire after 90 days, so just make sure you're actually listing them. But that's why what I like to do is I don't keep those drafts just sitting there for a long time. Basically, the very next day when I go to create new drafts, I make sure that the ones that were previously there, I make active and turn into real listings. So that's what's been working for me. Sourcing has been really good for me lately. I went back to my favorite, my local thrift store, I should say, a couple days ago, and they actually had good things there. They realized they needed to lower the price on their shoes. So I think the most expensive shoes were $9.99 now, which is great. I mean, they were getting into the $20, $25 for shoes. And a lot of their shoes, the quality didn't even come close to deserving those prices. So it was great to see that they had lower prices. I also happened to go, just had a really nice time. I found 2 nice North Face jackets. I found a Patagonia Sin Fleece jacket. I found 3 pairs of Carhartt pants. So it was just a good trip. Very, very nice surprise. I almost didn't go there, but then I thought, you know what? I have a little bit of time. Let's go there. And it paid off. First item that sold for me on eBay are these Nike Air Zoom Vapor Pro 2s. Picked these up at a sale where people buy a bunch of stuff from storage containers. These were brand new without the box. Paid $25 for them, so I did pay up on them. I think I don't know if they're tennis shoes or volleyball shoes. I don't know. Anywho, these sold very quickly in about 2 weeks for $85. I took an offer for $85 on them. They are going to be shipped to the authenticator, which is nice. I love when that happens because I don't have to pay for the shipping, so we don't get charged fees on the shipping. I'm assuming these will come back authentic. I have no reason to believe that they won't, as opposed to the Yeezys that I sent off a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, that was exciting to, I was a little bit nervous paying $25 for them, but it paid off pretty quickly as well. This next item that sold, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like it was super dumb on my part, but it's not that big of a deal. My dad ended up giving me this putter, this extra golfing putter that he had. Gave it to me because he's like, hey, maybe you can sell it. And it's this one right here. It's a Strata. It says Strata right there. Kind of just a boring, nondescript putter. This brand I wasn't too familiar with, but I don't think it was ever used. I think it maybe came in a set and he already had a putter. Like he bought an iron set. This came with it. He already had a putter and didn't need that one, so I'm not even sure it was used at all. Turns out that was actually a relatively decent putter. I listed it and sold it in 2 days for $34.95 plus shipping. Yeah, it's... I sat on it for months and months because I was like, I don't think it's worth anything. I thought it was maybe worth like $12, and I didn't even know if it was ever going to sell. So it's just kind of funny that... I guess don't assume just because an item looks unassuming, looks like maybe it doesn't have any value. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they still do have value. So that was a nice surprise. This next item I bought for $1 at a garage sale over the summer. These are the kind of garage sale deals that, somebody that's, I don't know how they acquired these or what the story was, but it's just a pair of new with tags Columbia rain pants. Just a nice black color. I asked how much they were, and they're like, I don't know, how about $1? These are $50 new in the store, so I was like, yeah, I will definitely pay $1 for these. And it took a little bit of time to sell, but they sold for full price, $29.95 plus shipping. Like I said, and that's why I love garage sales. You're never going to find anywhere else that you can buy a pair of brand new, pretty good brand named, Columbia pants like that for $1. There's just nowhere nowhere else that's gonna happen. So that was a super nice sale. Like I said, it took a little bit longer than I thought to sell. I mean, it's a men's large, 32 length. Should be like a very common size. Whatever reason, it took a little while. I've been sourcing a little bit on Whatnot lately, and that's an idea that maybe it's to be determined, but I'm not exactly certain if it's going to be working for me. I think it is. I just listed a vintage starter NFL 49ers like pullover jacket. Bought it for like 16 bucks off of Whatnot, and I listed it for $125. I'm pretty sure no matter what, I will get at least $50 at some point down the line. So I'm definitely going to make a profit. Some of the other things I've been buying, it's so hit or miss. I don't like Whatnot in many aspects. I've been burned a lot of times by buying stuff where they're not disclosing condition issues. Like I just went to list a vintage Randy Moss like shirt jersey. I had about 75 birds just land in my yard. I just went to list it yesterday, and I realized it had like the stitching had come loose on the shoulder neck area right there, and that wasn't disclosed when I bought it. I paid like $10 for it. What's kind of neat is they have video receipts. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's an actual video receipt. You can go into the app and watch you buying the item, and I could see when I went back to watch it. Sure enough, you could see that hole, but it wasn't disclosed by the seller. And the reason for that is they're burning through items so quickly. They don't, they're buying bundles and bundles and pallets and hundreds of items of clothes, shirts, jackets, sweaters, and they just go through there. They pull one, they lift it up. Hey, here's the next one. They literally, they'll take a look at it and look for big rips, big stains, stuff like that. But a lot of times they miss things. So it's kind of fun to go on there. I usually like to have more time when I'm buying things. So it really doesn't make sense that I'm sourcing on there. you know, you have to make quick decisions because you got to bid. You know, it's an auction. They're over in 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So if you don't bid, then somebody else is gonna buy it, and then not always do the sellers have the ability to disclose all of the issues with items. Sometimes, you know, if you like, there was this one item I paid $15 for. It was a shirt, and when I got it, there was this huge hole in the armpit. The one on here could actually be sewed if somebody was good at sewing. I'm not, but the one in the armpit was not fixable, and so I contacted the seller, and she gave me a $15 refund for the item. But yeah, so that's not. I'm still doing it every now and then, but that's not really working for me. So I wouldn't recommend. I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend. It's fun to buy things on there just for personal use. I don't know if I'd recommend sourcing on there. I have found a few good things, but you got to be careful. I thought for sure this is going to be a better buy. I paid $5, I think, for these new in the package Dr. Scholl's shoes. I mean, new in this plastic package, not a box or anything. Good size. Just took forever to sell. 10.5 D sized. $14.97 plus shipping. So it took forever. Didn't get a lot of money on it. Bad buy. That's okay. I'll still make a profit of some sort on there. This next sale was very nice. I sold something to two different things to the same person, and they're both key related, so I'm assuming this person is a key collector. So at the same sale that I bought the Surge Milkers and the Be Careful Monkeys Bite sign, a few other things. I also bought these vintage master keys, so master lock keys, I should say. These have lions on them, and I don't know if they can still be used, but some people do collect them. Let me see if I can find. Try and get you a close-up on here so you can see that lion. That's about the best I can do. Anyway, there's... Ooh, don't fall off. There's 10 of them in here. I paid $10 for them. There's 10 in there, and I paid $2 for them. They bought that lot for $20 plus shipping. And then at the same time, they sent an offer for this skeleton key. Just an old... Does it have a name? Sargent. It's Sargent brand skeleton key. Paid $1 for this. They bought it for $5, free shipping, but I'm just going to throw it in the same package. So basically, they bought that for $5. So $25 for all that keys lot plus shipping. And then the big sale of the day. Super stoked about this one. I bought I think I just showed them to you in a previous video. I bought these at my favorite thrift store for $4.99 each, so $5. There's 3 of them, so $15-ish total. And they sold to the same buyer in 3 or 4 days, so super quick sale. These are Sargent ceiling mount emergency fire lights. Just these little things. There's a light in there, a strobe light. You mount it on this thing where it says fire. Those 3 sold for $179.97 plus shipping. I mean, crazy. That was probably one of the better sales I've had in a while because it's just so blasted easy. $15 and $180 in like 3 or 4 days. So super cool. I think those are required, you know, like by code. I don't know why they're so expensive. It's one of those where I almost feel bad charging that much, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel to get some more content like this in the future in your feed. Good luck with all your reselling ventures out there, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.